Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Teknopathetic Podcast. I'm your host, Angelo, and this time, actually, we're having a bit of a special episode. Both Quick and Dan are joining us here on the podcast today.
I let him out of my basement. It's okay. Just for one day, though.
Not like it matters. We're stuck in quarantine anyway.
Hey, you mentioned it. Yeah, it's a pretty ideal time to kidnap someone when you really think about it. I mean...
You're saying it like I haven't.
Oh my god, shut up.
No, you.
Are we ready to start off with our first topic? Our first topic here is, can we just talk about me being obsessed with art commissions for a bit?
Alright.
No.
You're a virgin.
I really love you two both just so much. I'm like, hey guys, how's this topic sound? You immediately bully me.
That's because we are the true kings of this podcast.
You probably are. I'm just the jester.
We will take it over one day.
Maybe. Anyways, but yeah, I'm pretty obsessed with art commissions. I don't think that's a secret to anyone. I actually kind of wanted to just give a bit of an explanation behind that. You probably all have noticed it. Every single thumbnail is a different piece of art somehow. I'm obsessed with art commissions. They're a lot of fun to do. Everyone just looks so happy in them.
I mean, I can see why you'd like them. I've done a few, as you know. It's fun.
Yeah. No, they're a lot of fun. They're great. I know Quick hasn't commissioned any art yet, to my knowledge.
Because Quick actually is not lame.
Or the lack of retardation to understand how the internet works enough to commission somebody.
I have a question for you guys. Have you heard about Shia LaBeouf's "He Will Not Divide Us" thing?
What?
You don't know about this?
I don't.
I think I heard somebody mention it. Somebody from our Discord group, like, years ago.
Alright, so they explained, Shia LaBeouf decided, I'm gonna be an artist, and he made it so that there was a 24-hour live stream in New York.
Yes!
And with the words, "He will not divide us," like, put on it and whatnot, right? And, of course, 4chan found out, and they decided, this is gonna be some good-ass fun.
I have heard of this.
They did nothing but meme on him. I won't get into too many specifics because it's, as this is referred to, Season 1. Season 1 doesn't have anything too exciting happening in it. It's mostly just a lot of slice of life fun stuff. My favorite character is Milk Racist Guy, which is a black man who showed up in these really flashy clothes and said, "Milk is racist." That dude's a fucking champ.
I love how it, like, didn't he have to move it to some undisclosed location?
No, see, that's where we're getting to next in this story. So Season 2 happened. Season 2 was the same thing, but in New Mexico. But someone pulled a gun while on camera, so they had to move the camera again, right? This time, Shia decided, we're going to outer heaven, guys. And he instead made it so the live stream had a shot of the flag waving arrogantly on an open blue sky, right?
Yeah.
Ah, then. You guys ready for the best game of capture the flag of all time? Finally, they sent an agent in. He found the flag, waited until nightfall, and then moved in. And then brought the flag down and replaced it with a MAGA hat.
4chan is impressive. 4chan is really impressive.
I'm very genuinely impressed by them finding that out. Yeah, when you get down to it, 4chan did win pretty hard. They've... Jesus. Quick, what do you think about all this?
4chan will not divide us.
I think they did, dude. I think they 100% did.
It was through their unity that he had to keep doing stuff.
It is kind of ironic, though, that in a sense that the flag says "He will not divide us," and then Shia LaBeouf had to literally divide the flag away from everyone else inside of a house. Alright. Boys, you get a total makeover. You're allowed to change whatever you want about your appearance. What do you change? Honestly, all I think I'd want to do is get my hair pink.
I hate you.
How is that a change? Literally, you just grab some hair dye.
Yeah.
Hair dye will damage my hair, though.
Oh no, it will damage your hair by a little bit.
Quick, have you ever dyed your hair?
Hair dye is like really damaging.
No, I have not.
No, yeah, it really damages the shit out of your hair.
Okay, but compare that to facial reconstruction, like what you just asked us.
I mean, yeah, but I don't want my hair damaged, gosh.
Yeah, hair is important.
Yeah, the first thing most women tend to notice about a guy is his hair, which is why a Chad has his hair blonde and pointed straight up.
You know what? Just for the sake of it, let's rule out hair. 'Cause I think hair is like such an easy thing to change.
All I think I'd actually want to really change about myself is probably just my body, because I'm like severely fucking underweight and it's kind of scary.
See, I can feel you on that, but I like being that way.
I know, but I'm beginning to look like a fucking victim in costs.
Holy shit.
That's gonna have to be censored.
If I could change one thing about me, I would change my chin. It looks really weird. Part of the reason why I have this giant goatee to cover it up.
Ah, yes, the goatee I've always seen, and I know exactly how you look. I'm just memeing so I don't have to answer the question.
Oh, God. Okay, fine, guys. Let's all just agree. If we could get a total makeover, all three of us are gonna be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah! Switching the topic, what Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle would you be?
Probably Michelangelo, because he's an idiot.
Alright, quick, what about you?
It's been a long time since I've watched this show. I think I would either be the angry one or the intellectual one, potentially.
Raphael, or is Donatello the intellectual one?
You
Yes.
tell me, man.
Okay.
Donatello's Mr. Tech. Donatello's the super techie guy. I know my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles really well.
I would want to be Leonardo. I feel like Michelangelo's gotten like kind of ruined in the recent times.
It depends on like what his depiction is. Like if the right depiction also shows him as being like the very, emotional heart of the group, obviously,
Yeah.
right? The bad interpretations show him only as being an idiot.
I love how we've completely switched to talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I'm okay with that. Let's be honest. That last topic was dog shit anyways.
And I never had to answer.
I mean, you didn't need to. I know that you would just make yourself white. Oh, God. In the meantime, are you guys ready for the next topic?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. Can we just talk about how cool Star Wars is for a bit? Like, we haven't been able to talk about Star Wars really on this podcast, except for saying we're mad at the sequel series, and I think we just wanted to kind of talk about how cool it is for a little bit.
Oh, good. A topic that would allow me to search for the thing, because I know nothing about Star Wars.
I really like Star Wars, but I'm also willing to admit that it's not as good as people make it out to be. And I consider myself to be one of the bigger fans.
I can get that, yeah. Like, I've heard from a lot of people that they think Star Wars sort of sci-fi universe is just not really all that good.
Well, here's the thing. It's a sci-fi if you read the books, but as a movie series, it is a space opera.
I think no, I disagree with you. You know what I think it is? I think, personally, Star Wars, when you watch the movies, is actually more of a fantasy adventure.
I mean, it is that too, but it does also fit the category space opera.
What is space opera?
It is an opera that is in space.
Thank you so much.
Quick, you are a true
Oh,
intellectual.
now I know how Ari feels. Never mind. I'm never doing that to her again. except I will still.
I've honestly never seen the appeal of Star Wars.
Okay, if I were to try and give you the appeal of Star Wars, Dan, let me try and give it to you in the best words I can, in the shortest way I can. The appeal of Star Wars is going to new worlds and getting to see the weird things that live there, like the different odd creatures, maybe the people that live there and their odd cultural beliefs. Just getting to find out more about the universe that Star Wars is, or just, having an adventure. I think that's the best way I can explain it. Star Wars is the best universe to have an adventure in.
You both sound like fucking nerds right now.
Danny boy.
That's me.
We're moving on to you. So Dan, you remember our podcast's question in one episode where we were like, hey, what's our ideal woman? You weren't there for that.
Oh, yeah.
So this next topic is actually focused all about you.
Oh, my favorite person.
Describe to us what your ideal girl is.
Okay. So, it's basically like, darker skin, kind of like short brown hair, purple eyes, wears a purple shirt.
Wait.
You're
just describing like a Rule 63 version of yourself.
Alright, who even said it was Rule 63? Got him!
No!
Actually, you did, because you said she at the beginning of your sentence.
Did I? Alright, well, I'm stupid, so... Seriously speaking... I like athletic as a trait. I like longer hair, like... Just, because I'm a basic-ass bitch. Recently, I've really liked piercings. Not, like, crazy.
Just like some pretty casual piercings, just like on the earlobes?
No, I'd say, like, more than that, like, earlobes, maybe nose, maybe, like, an eyebrow.
Ooh, yeah, I can get that kind of stuff can be pretty hot.
Like past normal amount that, like, every girl has, like, ears and stuff. But just not as far as to looking like a fucking scary monster who would also get cock and ball torture involved. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just like an athletic girl with, like, piercings.
Wait, okay, so Dan, I have a hot take question for you.
Yes.
If you had a female clone of yourself, would you tell yourself to make a sandwich?
Of course I would, because females are subhuman. I'd probably make a good sandwich for myself, though. Damn it, that's my kink now.
You ready for the next topic, boys? High school story time, boys. You got any stories you want to tell?
I didn't go to high school. I was homeschooled.
Dan, you want to tell people about that one story you have where a girl complimented your shirt?
So this happened in middle school. I went to, like, a charter school where we had to wear, like, uniforms. But the one time we didn't have to wear uniforms was during gym. So gym was kind of like the time where we all wore the cool clothes and we all looked like not like fucking losers in khaki pants. And here comes our hero of this story. Not even no, I was Dan J at that point. That's pre Danny the Scoop Dan J though.
Right.
I have a Minions shirt. It's like a gray Minions shirt, and it's one of the Minions that has like banana or something on it. Just the coolest shirt possible. And we're warming up in gym class, and we're doing like little stretches to get warmed up, and I'm doing the stretch totally wrong. So I'm going across the gym, and I'm doing the stretch wrong. And this girl, she's one of the popular girls too, like one of the girls that everyone liked. She just says, "Hey, nice shirt." And I thought she told me, "Hey, you're doing it wrong." I don't know how I thought that. But she said, "Hey, nice shirt," and I'm just like, "I know." The coolest guy, Dan J, in his Minion shirt. "Hey, cool shirt." I know.
I think that just makes you a Chad, honestly. You're just like, fucking, I know.
Little did I know it, that made her, like, develop a huge crush on me. My fucking shrimpy-ass, sub-5-foot self back then.
In that case, I'll tell one more high school story here before we move on to our next topic. This is the high school story all of you know. You're ready to hear, like, for probably the 20th time. It was the last day of high school for me. Technically, I was only a sophomore, but because I was going to be going to college early, it was my last day. And, I was just kind of going around talking with everyone, because it was one of those, like, times, like, near the end of the school year where they're just pretty much, like, letting you walk around the school and go wherever you want. Met up with this girl called, let's call her V. Met up with V. She's a pretty cool girl. A little chubby. She is someone who I've only ever really talked to socially. I want to say maximum 3, maybe 5 times. I haven't really chatted with her all that much. Only ever really talked with her, like, in class and about classwork. And we only, like, had one English class together. Word for word. We're talking. And she tells me very seriously. Oh, Angelo. I remember you. You got Gabby pregnant in my fanfiction. Which was so fucking awkward. Because Gabby stood right next to me. So this is an existential nightmare. I found out a few things. For one, apparently she handed this in as actually an English assignment at one point. I don't know if, like, it was my actual name or if, like, the character was based on me, but that's all she, like, told me. And you're all probably wondering, did you read the fanfiction? And I'm sorry to say, I did not.
Sad.
I never got a copy or anything. I was just kind of really, really weirded out.
Okay, you know, we like to have jokes now and then. We call ourselves Chad. She is the real Chad.
Walking up and just declaring, you were in my fanfiction.
And you got someone pregnant.
This girl pregnant. You know, maybe you're right. Maybe she is a Chad. She just did it so confidently and everything. We're going to get into our last topic here before we get to our special segments for the 5th episode. This is a bit more of a serious question here, and this could actually require that you both tell stories. How did you guys get into video games?
My dad got me into video games.
Mm-hmm.
He also got me into anime. Kind
Yeah.
of, apparently different from a lot of kids.
Alright. Well, basically, I moved to a new town, and, it's like a smaller rural farming town, and I was going to public school. This is also the origin of why I'm homeschooled, or I was homeschooled. I was, like, bullied, like, really, really bad after moving, because I was a little fucking king manlet. I wasn't 5 foot tall until my freshman year of high school. So my mom pulled me out of school, and she, like, basically, she just kind of let me be a NEET. I mean, I was still doing, like, homeschool, but, she didn't force me to go talk to people, and I just kind of got into games, Minecraft. That's pretty much it.
Alright, my story is actually pretty simple as well. Mine is a very simple case in which my grandma actually got me into video games. She would, like, hand video games off to me and whatnot.
Hey kid, I'm done playing this game.
She was getting older, so she was having a harder time playing video games, so she would usually give them to me. And, you know, I also would, like, really love playing video games with my sibling. And it was always a lot of fun. You know, until he got too old and too cool for me. And then I was playing video games alone. A moment of silence for the lives we could have had if we weren't gamers.
I'm kind of sad that I never got the opportunity to, like, play games with my brother. Like, other than playing, like, Wii games.
Yeah.
Because, like, my brother is totally different from me in every single way. And I just, like, when I was getting into games, he was just getting out of like playing Call of Duty a shit ton.
Mm-hmm.
So we never like really got to play games together.
Bond like gaming brethren.
That's why my brother hates me so much. 'Cause he never saw what a good gamer I am.
We've been going on for quite a while here. I hope you've all been enjoying the podcast, but we now are going to be getting to our special segment, something we'll be doing about every 5 episodes. Danjay, do you want to explain what we have planned for this episode?
Alright, so our throbbing cock energy has decided that we need to do a good old karaoke song this episode. Quick is a virgin, and he was locked in my basement, so he's not involved in the planning of this.
We sprung this on Quick, and we haven't told him, so we're basically going to just be getting to hear his reaction immediately after we're done singing. Alright, you ready, Dan?
I am ready.
Alright.
I sing for Steve.
The Minecraft servers, not the same without you. My dirt house is lonely 'cause you're not online.
Even though I gave you my diamonds, you logged off one day and never logged back on. I love Minecraft.
No, those words you'll never say. Minecraft couples always end this way.
Even then, couldn't you have said goodbye? My enchanted diamond sword, I'll never see again. Minecraft GF! Minecraft GF! I miss you so much. Did me pressing shift while you laid there mean nothing to you. Countless hours with you, I'll never get back. Always wait right here in our Minecraft server. My Minecraft GF.
Thank you all so much. Oh shit. How we stop the songs? No, we don't need the rest! There we go. Were you impressed, Quick?
He's speechless. We stunned him, boys.
Well, it was effective at shutting me up. I'll say that much.
We did it, yes!
We're legends.
And on that note, we're going to end the podcast today, folks. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And let me think here. I'll figure out something amazing. Maybe we'll do another round of karaoke. Maybe we'll do something way more stupid on episode 10. Anyways, thank you all so much for tuning in. Have a good night. I love you.
Bye, dicks.
People